fat Tudor king that became one of the most famous monarchs in history because of his 6 wives and all the terrible deeds he'd done. But there's another side to Henry VIII that we're going to explore today in Hero or Villain, Henry VIII.
Ron, and I'm here to interview this Tudor peasant called Richard Handler about how he feels about Henry VIII. Okay, that's fine. I believe that Henry VIII is fat! He is also a villain because he had 6 wives and almost beheaded all of them. Thank you, sir. So that's our first interviewee.
Most remembered for his 6 wives: Catherine of Aragon, Anne Boleyn, Jane Seymour, Anne of Cleves, Catherine Howard, and Catherine Parr. All 3 Catherines are actually spelt differently, which is kind of interesting. There is an easy way to remember the wives of Henry VIII, and it is through a simple poem. It goes: divorce,
beheaded, and died. Divorce, beheaded, survived.
I was thinking after all of this, how could Henry VIII possibly be a hero? Well, it's actually for a very different set of reasons. And that's because Henry VIII was the start of the Renaissance era. VIII was the link between medieval and modern England. Without a lot of the things Henry VIII did, we may still be in what is a middle-aged era, so we may not have modern music, modern art, or any kind of culture like that. And 1400 to 1600. Renaissance literally means rebirth, as the entire music style changed.
Although most of the same instruments were used in Renaissance music as in medieval music, it's when instrumental dance music thrived, and you had kind of like, if you think kind of like ballroom dances or whatever, only slightly more lively ones, that's kind of what the Renaissance music became. It's when more upbeat dance music began to thrive, as it does today.
A heavily affected area in the Renaissance era. There's not much I can tell you about it, but do know that this is when Leonardo da Vinci did paint the Mona Lisa. So that kind of tells you something about how important the Renaissance era is to art as well as music.
There were many artists during the Renaissance era, such as Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Donatello. Yes, that is the name origin of the Ninja Turtles.
Henry VIII wanted a divorce from his wife Catherine of Aragon. However, the Catholic religion does not allow divorces. So Henry VIII created his own church where he could get a divorce, which he called the Church of England. People converted from Catholic to Protestant, and eventually Henry closed down Catholic monasteries.
Henry VIII's biggest weakness had to be his massive, massive ego. One time when he wanted to build a boat to show all of his power, he got the Mary Rose, which was a really heavy boat with lots of riches on it. And guess what happened? It sunk basically instantly. Good job, Henry. On to a slightly controversial point, is that over the course of the Tudor era, not just in Henry VIII's reign, the government kind of invented the benefits system, which we still use today, so how you feel about that's really up to you. Hold on, who is this? Oh, it's Henry VIII. It's a younger Henry VIII. Believe it or not, Henry VIII was actually very, very sporty in his younger years, and was a champion sportsman in many sports like jousting and javelin.
So now, just one question remains. Was Henry VIII a hero or a villain? Whichever side you choose to believe, it really is up to your interpretation.
Because I'm ginger and I have no soul.
So now just one question remains.
Does Harry have stilts? It's just like 6 words. It's like, what's the whole point of divorce, but other than died? That's not even a poem. It needs like more than a few words to consist of a poem. What the sake? What are you doing this for? What's the whole point? Oh,
Henry VIII was most remembered for his 6 wives: Catherine of Aragon, Anne Boleyn, Jane Seymour, Lucinda. There is an easy way to remember the wives of Henry VIII, and it is through a simple. Are you okay, Jennifer?
I'm here to talk to... It's a microphone! I'm here to talk to the peasant, Richard, to ask him about how he...
watch me with it. It's not gonna break it, trust me.
No, please.
I won't
It's my
break it.
camera.
Please.
Trust me, I won't break it.
Please. Please. Go.
Can I just need your camera?
You're so lucky as girl.
There is an easy way to remember the wives of Henry VIII, and that is with the simple poem, Divorce.
Beheaded! Savant! Oh.
Guys, if you're not in the scene, please move over there. Guys, if you are not in the scene, please move over there. Guys, if you're not in the scene, please move over there. Please move over there if you're not in the scene. There is an easy way to remember the wives of Henry VIII, and it's through a simple poem.
Divorced! Beheaded! And died!
There is an easy way to remember the wives of Henry VIII, and that is through a simple poem. It goes...
Divorced! Beheaded!
Oh my god, can you not
And died!
There is an easy way to remember the wives of Henry VIII. Oh. There is an easy way to remember the wives of Henry VIII, and that's through a simple poem. There is an easy way to remember the wives of Henry VIII, and that is through a simple poem. It goes...
Divorced! Beheaded!
Where you going?
And died!
There is an easy way to remember the wives of Henry VIII, and that is through a simple poem.
Divorced! Beheaded! And died!
Oh!
Divorced!
Actually hit me.
Beheaded!
He actually
And survived!
to contact.
There's an easy way to remember the wives of Henry VIII, and it is through a simple poem. It goes...
Divorced!
See that the
Beheaded!
Oh! God, you
And
can't
died!
I can't believe.
Guys, divorce him.
He can't
Oscar,
kill me.
divorce... Seymour, Jesus. Anna Cleves. Gabriel. Anna Cleves, Jesus.
Third time,
I'll
Harry!
go down that bit. It's supposed to be walking backwards, Oscar. It's too late now.
To say sorry.
Be a hero. Like, it's actually through very...
Ow! My foot.
Oscar, where... You're like... Oscar, you're like standing here going this way, and then you go...
Well done.
You must be thinking after all of this, how could Henry VIII possibly be a hero? Well, it's actually through very different reasons than to the ones that say he were a villain. Can you stop deliberately shaking the camera?
Sohan.
What? You're pointing it at my feet. What? Hi. Hi. About 1400 to 16. That was fantastic. I also forgot what I was going to say. So now just one question remains. Was Henry VIII...
keys!
No, you haven't. One question remains.
Present to you an eagle's feather.
That's a crow's feather.
I'm not gonna bother you guys.
You said that 5 hours ago.
So now only one question remains.
Will you marry me, Harry?
Now only one question remains. Was Henry VIII a hero or a villain?
No,
Let's
he was
look
a
at the
man.
evidence.
Look, see, it says man here.
Oh my god.
It's a favourite fan on the floor. See, it says man.
No, it actually does.
He was
yeah.
a man.
It actually does. It actually does say man. It actually does
Man.
say man. No,
I am here.
Jenny. There is an easy way to remember the wives of Henry. There is an easy way to remember the wives of Henry VIII. There is an easy way to remember the.
Do I just stand there and go?
There is an easy way to remember. There is an easy way to remember the wives of Henry VIII. Oh God! There is an easy way to remember the wives of Henry VIII, and it is through a simple poem.
Ew!
You have a flying leprechaun. Let's go. See ya. Bye bye.
Well,
The fat guy with the 6 lines.
Am I good, Reese? Good. Thanks.
So now just one question remains. Was Henry VIII a hero or a villain?
Oscar, you can't do this to me. You can't hold me back forever.
We basically got Jonathan Basindu to fend off Reese.
Verbal contact.
Verbal contact?
Verbal contact.
physical contact.
No. Oh, no, please.
And we're finished. Let's stop.